Hey guys, another homegirl horoscope for you guys. Um, Now back to the children, and because I'm getting that a lot of you may be like stuck. You may have writer's block or something. You there's some type of stagnancy. Like there's some type of something. There's an energy where you feel confined or constricted in some type of way. And spirit is like, you need to go and play. You need to go and have fun. Some women may not like men playing video games. And me personally, I always felt like I'm not a gamer. I don't like video games. I don't have the patience to sit down and even learn how to play a game, right? And I always felt that gaming, as long as it's used in moderation and it's not like you're a zombie and you're so zoned into this game that you don't see reality and you don't know, like, everything can become a problem. But I do feel like for some guys, that's their way of relaxing. That's their way of staying in tune with their inner child, because whatever may have been going on in the outside world, in the physical realm, whether it was work or, problems at home or whatever the case may be, that was their outlet. You know what I'm saying? And that was their way of having fun, playing, right? And if more women looked at it that way, you wouldn't argue with the person unless it's a real problem. Okay. Him going to work, making sure he's doing what he's supposed to do, he's providing and protecting like he's supposed to, he's being present in his relationship with you and with the children, and he has time to himself and he chooses to sit there and play the video game. It should not be a problem. That's them tuning into their inner child and continuing to have that creativity within them. I don't know who that was for. For others of you, you may want to find a hobby, okay? You may want to find something that brings you joy. Me, I was always an arts and craft type of kid. I loved do it before it was DIY. I was doing that, I made pocketbooks out of garbage bags with plastic and all. I used to do all types of stuff. So even as a kid, even as an adult now, I still have an adult coloring book. I still have markers. I still have crayons. I still have things. Why am I deodorant? I must have put on a whole lot of deodorant. You can see it. But I still do things that are creative and artsy because I like those type of things, right? And I feel like there's something that you need to start doing again that brings you joy. I'm hearing skating. Some of you need to go buy those pair of skates and go to the skating ring and skate, or go to the park. Or it could be a skateboard, whatever the case may be. There's a need for you to go out and do something. And even if you don't like going out, you could be at home, order whatever you need to order on Amazon, and do it at home. But that's what's going to allow you to clear your head. It's going to allow you to come into a frequency of love, because what you fail to realize is things are not going your way because of the frequency that you're choosing to be on. And the highest frequency there is love. So once you get yourself back into that love frequency, things come to you easily. Things come to you naturally. You're able to solve problems a lot faster. You may not even have any problems arise anymore. Things start to settle and the dust is clear when you vibe on the frequency of love. For some of you guys, you are wondering, like, when is your divine partner coming in? When is your person coming in? That person ain't coming in and you not vibing on the frequency of love. If you still have resentment in your heart for exes or people that done you wrong, if you still feel like you have to be manipulative in any type of way and do love spells, because love spells is a form of manipulation, okay? Whether people want to sit there and agree with me or not, that is definitely my personal opinion. And when you want to make things make sense, why would you sit there and want to do a love spell on somebody? Why would you want to force somebody to love you? You could literally be blocking your own blessings, putting a love spell on somebody, because the person that is actually for you, that you don't have to change, they're going to be the person that you need and want. they ain't even coming because you done sat there and put yourself in a chokehold with somebody that ain't even really for you, that was supposed to be there for a fun time, not a long time, or someone that was supposed to teach you some lessons and give you a little bit of blessings, and the time was supposed to expire 3 years ago, and you're blocking your own blessings. Now, I do agree where, say you guys, you feel like you really found your person and you guys wanted to do it together and it's consensual. When I feel like it's nothing wrong with it when it's consensual. When you telling that person, hey, this is what I'm doing for us, and they're okay with it. Because if you got to do something behind somebody's back, manipulation. If you have to lie, manipulation. If you have to sit there and do spells to sit there and bind somebody to you without their consent, manipulation. So manipulation is not a form of frequency of love. It's the total opposite, right? Because we're going to make things make sense over here. For some of you, you actually are with your divine counterpart, and they may be coming to you and telling you about a third party situation, or a situation where somebody may have butt in to y'all's relationship and cause some type of friction, some type of conflict, some type of mishap. And this is not to hurt you, but to make you aware of what's going on, because you may have been questioning your self-worth and questioning if you were the problem and you really weren't the problem, and you probably been praying for the truth. And this person is about to come in and tell you about the situation that may have happened between the two of you. And I feel like this person is an honest person. This person has integrity, and it's like they rather tell you before you go find out in the street to somebody else, because they know how you are. They know, like, you don't like liars. You don't like people that manipulate. You don't like people that, talk behind other people's backs and gossips. Like, they know the type of person that you are. So they're like, I need to tell my person before somebody else tells them. At least if they go out in the street and somebody says something to them, you could always be like, I already know, they told me. Because it's like they don't never want to make you look stupid out here in these streets. And they know that that's the type of person that you are. So they're gonna come and tell you, whether this is like 8 days, 8 weeks, okay? But I feel like this person, honestly, I really feel like this is like within like the next 8 days. This person is gonna come and tell you about some he said, she said stuff that caused the problem in your relationship. If this person cheated or even thought about cheating and was emotionally cheating with somebody, or whatever the case may be, they're going to sit there and come to you and come forth and tell you the truth. Some of y'all could have sat, me talking about spells, y'all could have sat there and did a truth spell. I ain't saying that's negative. Technically, when you think about any type of rituals people do, it is a form of manipulation. See, this is why people don't realize that they pray wrong too. People don't realize that they pray wrong. They be praying for all these different things, a house, a car, more money, a new job, instead of praying for alignment. Because you're afraid of what you may have to lose to go into alignment. And I just had this talk with one of my close friends that's a Scorpio, and I was telling him about how sometimes we have to lose everything in order to get realigned with things. And a lot of times we're afraid of what we have to lose. Sometimes it's people, sometimes it's jobs, sometimes it's cars, sometimes it's friendships, sometimes it's you having to relocate from the house that you're living in. Whatever it is, sometimes you got to lose certain things to get into realignment. But guess what? When you're aligned, your life is so much better. It's so much easier. Things flow to you naturally. You're vibing off the frequency of love. Even though you may have to go through hell to get to heaven, but everybody gonna have to go through it. For some of you, you also need to consult with an expert about something. There's a need for you to understand that you don't have to do everything by yourself. You may feel like you have to do everything by yourself, but there's no need for you to do anything by yourself. We in Western society are taught and told to do things individually versus coming together and cooperating with one another. And that's our biggest downfall, because we need to learn and relearn how to cooperate with one another. Because again, things would go a lot smoother if we knew how to cooperate, right? We wouldn't even be in wars if we knew how to communicate, right? And cooperate and come together and unite.